My name is John Gallagher. The reason I'm here is I'm passionate about Christchurch. I spent the first 27 years of my life in Christchurch. I've been away a lot longer, but Christchurch is my spiritual home. I was devastated by the disaster that happened, the 7,000 odd earthquakes, and particularly what it's done to the places I grew up in, the places I used to run around in, the places I used to work in the centre of town. I went back some months ago to see what I could actually do with my experience and just to see what I could add to the central city of Christchurch. What I found is that money isn't the issue in Christchurch at the moment. The issue is the vision and where Christchurch is going. What's going to happen to the CBD? What is it going to look like? Do we do it independently as individual owners, or do we do it collectively? I was fortunate enough to meet all the major landowners around the City Mall area, the Christchurch City Council and Sarah. I put together with them the idea that we need to look at collectively redesigning the area from a master plan point of view, but keeping at the heart of what we do, the individual landowners' point of view. New City is offering the opportunity of a collective of landowners, the City Council and Sarah, to get together to look at 4 blocks to deliver a very meaningful, private sector-led strategy for the redevelopment of the City Mall area of the CBD. What we've done here is we've put together a team of Cantabrians with international expertise, the best of what's there already in Christchurch locally, with experience that's actually happened around the world and internationally. With me on the team, we have Warren and Marnie, headed up by Bill Gregory. Warren and Marnie, as you know, are one of the leading architects throughout New Zealand. We have Bruce Isles, another Kiwi. He spent a long time with Hammerson's and has been involved in many regenerations of city centres. Paul Munro, a partner at Deloitte's, is part of this team to look at the finance and how we're delivering the financial area. We've got Canterbury University in the form of Susan Crumdeck. Her experience in sustainable engineering is incredibly wide. She's one of the leading exponents of that field internationally, and we're fortunate to have her both at Canterbury University and working full-time for us here. We have Brendan Chase on the commercial letting side. He has many years' experience commercial letting, both retail, residential and office space in Christchurch and Wellington. He's supported very well by Evan Harris of Colliers, who's one of the preeminent retail specialists in letting in New Zealand. We have Jonathan Doughty from Coverpoint. Jonathan has worked on many international retail, food and leisure tenant mix strategies. He's one of the preeminent professionals of Europe, and he'll be helping us in this project here. On the international architectural side of things, Brendan Garrity has joined us as an advisor. He's been based over in London, worked for leading architectural practices, and he'll be ably supporting Bill Gregory and also an international architectural firm that we've yet to name. We'll be looking at a number of areas. We'll be looking at the tenant strategy. Who do we want the tenants to be? What's going to work well as a tenant mix? But also a best-in-class strategy for those people that are outside Christchurch. When they come into Christchurch, be it by plane as tourists or from the greater Canterbury area, we want the CBD to be their #1 destination. The reason, or one of the main reasons, they're actually visiting Christchurch again, both from an architectural point of view, from a place to be, and also from a shopping, retail and leisure experience. From a development strategy, we want to actually look at the space, look at how different buildings and different building heights work together. Look at where we want our thoroughfares, how do we want people to move from one space to the other. I'd love to see people coming from the suburbs to have their lunch in the CBD because it's the best space, not only in Christchurch, but in New Zealand for them to be and have that lunch and have that experience. I want the CBD to be the place that people want to come for their evening drinks, want to come for their fine dining experiences, and want to come for their coffees. We have the opportunity to collectively create this space. Individually, it simply won't happen. Also, we're looking closely at the supply chain. I want to identify product and market gaps that potentially can be manufactured in Christchurch and delivered to our project at a lower cost than it's going to take us to import. The financial strategy is very, very important to this project as well. By creating the business plan that we're proposing here in this document, we're going to de-risk it both for the individual investors and also for the financial institutions that will back it. By de-risking it, it means we get access to a greater majority of money, we get access to this money at a lower interest rate, and it scales up the opportunity for the reward of everyone at the end of the process. We also want to look at an ownership strategy that respects the individual land ownership that currently exists in Christchurch, identify those that want to stay, help those that want to sell and move on, and provide all the different scales that may sit in between that. If you want to be a part of this process and you're not already involved, go to our website, www.christchurchfund.com, go to the contact page and make contact with us, and we'll engage with you to find out what part you'd like to play in this process. We're intending in the first week in February to have a meeting of all interested parties to agree the final agenda and take any questions collectively in discussions. We're then expecting everyone to have signed up by the middle of February with a start date for this project on the 1st of March. I hope you can come along for this exciting journey. Thank you.